Good afternoon. It's a couple of minutes ahead of time, but I thought, instead of just sitting here waiting for exactly 2 o'clock, I'll just get going because I want to play some Dark Souls. Very tired today. I've been working out quite a lot the past couple of days. Hi Trav, hi Mysterious Lee, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. It's nice to see you in. TB with first. I don't think there's any news to get into. Obviously, next week will be birthday. I think what I'm going to do is on my actual birthday, which is next Saturday, i.e. this Saturday, the 4th. I'm just going to do a stream on that day and do things like Fall Guy, things that people can join in with, and we'll see what happens. I know what you meant by watering the dog, Trav, by the way, but it really sounded like the dog was a plant and you were going to water it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to go through. It's Mortality Monday, so it's Dark Souls. This is where I'm easing myself in, unlike the break we did. Hey, Crazy T. How are you doing? I'm talking over this now, so I don't have to mute it later on YouTube. That's all. At some point, I'm actually going to shorten that so it doesn't actually happen. So opposed to the break we had last week to do the Dr. Robotnik's Meanest Bean Machine, I ended up playing Sonic 2 and eating a shitload of Bean Boozled beans, which I'm never going to do again. So, let's go to the game. Load up our character, Bryony. I can't remember where I was. I mean, obviously, I'm at the Undead Shrine, but I can't remember what I wanted to do next. I'd beaten Havel. I rung both bells, so I can go into Sen's Fortress. I don't know if I want to go in Sen's Fortress yet, though. I'm trying to think what else I want to do. Beating the Gaping Dragon. All laughed at Gaping. I think it might be Sen's Fortress, you know. Ah, fuck it, let's go. Oh no, I remember what I need to do. Yes, I remember now. It's not Sen's Fortress. We have to go do some platforming. Otherwise, what I need to do in Sen's Fortress is actually going to become quite difficult. As in, certain bits, impossible. Excuse me, sirs. You know, I hear that a lot, Trav. Nice looking weapon. Oh, didn't mean to fall that far. Yeah, I think I've fallen a bit too far down. I want... Not here. Oh no, I did one there. He's here. There we go. That would have been a balls up. So, I've got to get back to the prison. Damn it. Ooh, the knees. Oh, I might as well get these here on here. Neither of those are particularly useful to me. But we've got them. I think no, the red eye orbs are something else. By the way, since you guys are across the pond, does it strike your ear weird how I say summer instead of something a lot? It's a very common abbreviation in this country. Not so much an abbreviation as a colloquialism. There we go. Fucking mouth works. I can't hear you from here, babe. Not with the washing machine on. Let's try this again. Leap. So I want to make it to this outcrop here. There we go. Oh, you! I feel cheated. The geometry just clipped. Damn dog just got mad at me for making him lay down. Got up on the bed and threw all my shit on the floor. Blankets and pillows. He's not happy with me. It sounds like someone he's telling off. No, it doesn't bother. I'm not saying does it bother you. I'm just saying, do you notice it? Because I would say it without a second thought. You would probably have to ask someone who's not your friend. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's the case, you know. I'd expect people to be honest with me if they say, "Oh yeah, that actually hits my ear weird." Not like I said, it doesn't have to bother you. It just like, yeah, just in that, oh, fuck's sake, in that way, it's like, yeah, I've noticed that you say it like that. I'm sure there was more room for me to get a run up before. Really annoyed because I've done it, and then the game did a weird thing. Just keep starting the Firelink Shrine music every time I pass through that one door. No, so if I didn't hear that part, I didn't notice. I mean, you know, whether it does or doesn't, it's going to change the way I say it. I've been trying, oh for fuck's sake, for years to water down my Yorkshireness, and it doesn't work. I'm from Yorkshire. I'm just not necessarily proud of it. Like, if you know anything about our country and the county of Yorkshire, like, people from Yorkshire are stupidly proud about being from Yorkshire in a way that very few other areas of the country are. I'd say if you're from Newcastle and you're a Geordie, it's kind of up there as well. And if you're a proper Londoner. So, hey TV. So I'm kind of against the grain in that, no, I don't celebrate for being from this area. Hit the fucking... Oh! I like how people from different places use idioms, how something the same can sound so different. I mean, I've said this before, and I've probably said it on this stream, and if I haven't, and if I have, sorry, then I'm sorry that I repeat myself, but I'm positive that per mile travelled, England has the biggest change in accent and colloquialisms than any other place on earth. And to the outside ear, if that makes sense, it probably won't change the same way it would to people who live here. And for example, I've always said the closest famous accent that you guys would know that you could equate how I sound to is Sean Bean, because he is from the same rough area. He's from a place called Sheffield, which is in South Yorkshire, as opposed to West, which is where I am. But even then, there's a marked difference that people from the area, and even people further afield who are of this country, can tell. So Doll, being from down south, can tell the difference between someone who's from Sheffield and someone who's from West Yorkshire. So I've been trying to live more stress-free life for reasons I don't want to share with everyone. I mean, you don't need to have reasons. It's a good thing to do regardless. But once you made the decision to not give a fuck, it's very liberating. Did that years ago. Oh my god, the amount of fucks I do not give. Sadly, I have a brain that can't be outraged by injustice, so I got to stay away from the... Yeah, I don't look at the news anymore. I have the opinion, if it's important, I will hear about it. Because I won't be able to escape it. So, like, I don't follow any news sites, news channel, blah, blah, blah. If there's something major, it will be put in front of your face. Aside from that, it wasn't even a piece of advice, it's something my dad said to me once after Brexit. And he said, because my dad's 70 this year, and he said to me, I can remember when we joined the European Union, and he said the same will happen after we leave it. The rich will be rich, the poor will be poor, nothing will actually change. And that stuck with me. It like really stuck with me. Because he's absolutely right, you know. Ultimately, whatever you call the system, whatever form it's in, it will favour those it wants to favour. Yeah, exactly, that's why I don't watch the news unless it's important. I mean, again, even if it's important, I don't watch it, you know. I just get the cliff notes. If it's something I care about, yes, I'll go research a bit deeper. But within that actually, I want to save up here. That is a different approach to things a lot of people take. They'll hear a story on the news given by a certain outlet, and they all have agendas one way or the other. You know, left, right, up, down, I don't care. And then they'll just base everything on that. Whereas I will either not have an opinion if I don't feel I have enough information to form one. You know, I'm smart enough to know when I'm stupid. Or I'll actually research what the fuck I'm talking about. Charge! Oh, I got lucky then. Got him. Peculiar doll. As opposed to regular doll next door. What? Nah, there's an item you pick up in this called Peculiar Doll. So anyway, the crux of all that is, I'm with Trav, don't read the news, yeah. And also, going back to the Sean Bean thing, the thing I was going to say as well is, they even... Oh, hello. This dude's here. Even within, like, that area, you could travel the barest of distances. And the accent will change, and how they refer to each other will change as well. So, like, the area that so Sean Bean's from Sheffield, and nearby there's a town called Barnsley, and if you're from Barnsley, you refer to people who are from Sheffield. Keep in mind you're about 10 miles apart as DDARs. Okie dokie, Trav. Quit. Right, this is where we're gonna do another boss. Dead before I even get started because of that fall. It's because of that fall. Like, you get damaged just starting the fight. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Fuck. I couldn't get out. I could not get out. MSM is a vessel used for division. Both sides spin narratives. If you're all agreeing on something, that's where you have to pay close attention. Yeah, that sounds fair. I'm just keeping my shield up. Right, yes, this is where you back off, because that happens. Fuck! He didn't even have the build up this time! Come on! Do you fly around with your dumpy butt? Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up! Shit. Get up, get up, get up! I need to get to safe place. No, 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 no! It's like the equivalent of stun lock. I can't get up in time to get back round it, so when it does that, I've got time to heal. You can piss off. And your mate. Oh, fuck off! Right, here we go. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, back up again. Can you pick a different move, please? Oh, son of a bitch! Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back! Turn! Get out of the camera! Ah! Got it! Oh, took that last hit like a champ. If I'm right, that should have given me a certain ring that I want. That's not the... Got the peculiar doll. I thought I was supposed to get a different ring from here. I got a shitload of souls. That's always good. Ah, bugger. I'm gonna have to look up at the one I'm thinking of. It's like I kept tripping trying to escape. It's like something, put it that way. Is it up top? Anyway, level up. Endurance. Dex. I'm sure it's here that there's a ring. Basically, it means you can move through like quicksand and stuff without slowing down. I'm sure it's up here. Yep, trying to get him through the wall. What's it first? You. Where did I get the key for that? Oh, that's gonna bugger crap out of me now. Pretty sure it's that I need. Right, bear with me a second. I don't know why I've done that, because it doesn't pause anything. Let's go down to a bonfire. Where can I go? Why can't things just... Ugh! Why can't things just be... I'll tell you something. Why has everything got to be a video? Oh, I didn't get the... I know what I didn't do. Son. I've got to come back here again. I missed something. He was back in my head and I was like, nah, that's something else. Fuck's sake. So I'm gonna have to come here, do the platforming thing all over again, which annoyed me the first time, just because I forgot something. Asshole. At least he puts me back up here as opposed to down at Firelink. So I've only got to do part of the platforming. I needed that. If I homeward bone now, will that take me back there? It's the same platforming. Haha! Success! One more time.
Stars.
Oh, got a new follow from Eva Creatives Aliasem. Hello. How are you? How'd you find me? Who is thee? Introduce yourself. Hopefully you're not a bot, but the fact that you said, "Hi mate, what's up?" would say otherwise. I'm sure Brayukin, how you doing? Chat welcoming the new person. Yeah, so how did you find me? How are you doing? I suppose most importantly. Welcome to Mortality Mondays and a bit of the old Dark Souls. Oh, it clicked onto the wrong person, I didn't even notice. Hey Trav, welcome back. Don't try to outsmart me and get some food that was outside. Well, I mean, it's a dog, there's nothing better than floor food. That's what we want. Right, now we can leave. If you're a dog, all food is food, but floor food is best food. No thank you, Eva. I'm just going to call you Eva. No thank you. My wife is fantastic graphic design. There's all the stuff for it and I'm very happy with it. I'm not in need of anything anyway, but thank you very much for the offer. Stupid country ass neighbour just throw food outside. I think it brings past like the 500 crows. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't understand in this country when you litter. People go and say it's like, you know, something biodegradable such as food. They go, it's food. It'll biodegrade, and it's like, yeah, but it attracts rats and stuff like that. What the fuck? Where did he come from? How did he not die from that fall? Oh, you know, the evolution of the rat. The pigeon. Rats with wings. I'm just going to wait here a second, because I don't know if they've noticed me, and this one's currently running around half this castle to try to get to me. Like I said, either I'm not interested. If all you're going to do is spam from this point after I've already made it clear, you'll just be blocked. If you want to be a member of the channel, that's fine, but I've said what I needed to say. Yeah, I don't think this one's coming. Well, the thing is, even if I did trav, Doll does such a fantastic job. And, you know, I encourage Doll's art, seeing as they're an artist, and I don't feel like a lot of people could do anything near as good a job as Doll or better. But B, to be quite frank, why would I pay someone for it when Doll does it for me because we're married and does it out of the kindness of their heart for free? I'll put it this way. If someone says, oh, I'll sell you a Coke for 50p, but your wife ejects Pepsi from her nips, you know? I know it's a very crude way of putting it, but that's how I put things. And it still stands, it still makes sense to me. There's something up here as well. No, I was wrong. Thank you for correcting yourself, Crazy T. I still make that mistake sometimes. The fact is, you try. I don't know why I did that when I'm just going to stop at the bonfire here. Oh, I can't stop at the bonfire here. That's right. Right. Back to the Undead Shrine. I mean, don't get me wrong, Trav. If someone does a job that's good enough and you think they've, you know, they can absolutely provide what you want and are above board, pay them. Pay an artist. We're all quick to run to the arts when we're essentially imprisoned at home during the pandemic. Didn't seem so fucking frivolous then, did it? But people don't want. People want to enjoy art, whatever that may be, but they don't want to pay for it. Curly wrote GG's art back when his name was. His prior name Obsidian. It took years for a community member to actually reach out to have to do something. Couldn't tell if that thing was actually coming from a rook then. That was good. Then said community member didn't pay up front and then paid him half and didn't much like it and gave him pointers. Yeah, don't be a dick with them. Either.
Everybody everywhere, stop smoking and pay attention to me.
You heard the thing. Pay attention to Doll. Come at me, bros. Ah, shit, was meant to kill at least one of you. Damn it! At least he did right where the bonfire is. Who didn't? Sorry, without saying which community we're on about. Are we on about the community I think we're on about? Yeah. Because then that doesn't fucking surprise me.
We are on about that community.
They can go fucking choke.
It's not far around the time that it happened to me then.
Yeah. They'll fuck off. I got one.
All I wanted was to promote my charity.
Alright, this is where things start getting sketchy. If you recall, one of the hosts took her art, paid like third of what Craig used to pay artists, then they actually used the art as merch, listed to someone else's art. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Sounds like they had a habit of doing that. Yeah, I always take the high road with stuff because I do believe that eventually, as the expression goes, the truth will come out in the wash. But yeah, it doesn't always work that way. Shit. Facing the complete wrong way then. Right. The task here is to get to the top of the fortress and activate the shortcut, then I can start looting. I might have to just take a break for a second while the washing machine's on spin. I'm sure you guys probably won't be hearing it that much, but it really is fucking with the sound for me. Run! Fool. That's what I say about it. If it was an actual community, one would think the person who did the art system in the community and the community pays the bills, they would give out at least 1% commission on all sales of their art on it. But that's just what I told them was fair. That's like was the stupidest thing ever. No, because the greedy fuckers. That's why. It's there.
Sorry, can't type handle wet. Caveat on that though, Trav, is if they deny sales, 1% of nothing. Not that I'm speaking from experience.
I hate this bit now. So I'm going to S this up to some absolutely max health. Run like a bitch, fool! Oh, did it? Hey, Iceman, how you doing?
Hi, Iceman.
And I'm going to get some souls for free here. Just by doing that. Well, let's be frank, Trav. The amount of people who got excommunicated and had to change their name because they felt like they had no other choice and everything, it just kind of says everything, really, doesn't it?
Yep.
Alright, so if I do that, that sends it out to nowhere. So now I can go up. Should I go up and get the bonfire? Oh, saying that, that's a bit difficult. I know where to go get the bonfire and go get the key. Bonfire key. Bonfire key. Because until I've done this bit, I suppose if I could, yeah. It's right in the middle of everything. This is what makes this an absolute ball ache. And there's a spot up here where it just becomes a pain in the arse, to be quite frank. Like, this bit I hate. Because there's no getting in between these. You just gotta go. Oh. Yeah, I thought I'd fuck that up.
This menu pop out here your current car?
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot about the dude in the corner. I didn't REM it. This is not a first playthrough. The idea with Mortality Mondays, Iceman, is new games where death frequently, you know, and therefore me raging is highly possible. But I wanted to break myself in, excuse the expression, with the original Dark Souls first, because I've played the original Dark Souls and finished it a few times. Plus, you know, if I'm going to get onto Dark Souls 2 and everything, it would be cool to, you know, play through these ones on this one on the stream as well. I think I finished this about 3 or 4 times before.
You've definitely done over 3.
I got you. Hot sauce getting involved at all? Maybe at some point in the future. Maybe. I'm full disclosure. I'm trying to avoid doing too much on the food front in general. The beans was an isolated thing because I'd already kind of committed to that ahead of time. Because I'm doing really well with my eating plan and everything, and I don't want to end up throwing it out because I've done, you know, I've gone, oh yeah, I'll eat an entire bag of whatever. Have I got any arrows? I've got 1 arrow. That's not fucking good. Oh shit. Don't hit the wall! There's another one. Get him. That'll do the job. Thank God. Right, I'm almost there. It's like you say, what Craig built here to make money. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll do him after I got to the bonfire. I don't want to fuck this up. We got something at the weekend. A little show and tell. Show and tell. I feel sorry for Tommy. I couldn't do it myself. To be honest, it didn't overly affect my tummy. It was the fact that, just like Ace, I had that thing for like an hour afterwards, where it's like, oh, please get this taste out of my mouth. It was that kind of thing. But I had something that was very heavy on the kind of barbecue flavouring for my dinner that evening, and I didn't have it like Ace, where the next morning I'm still like, what the fuck is this flavour in my mouth? That didn't happen, thank God. I will show you what I got, and I'll also tell you about the meal we had at the weekend, because oh my God, it was good. Shit, which way am I going? Not that way. Well, at least if I am going that way, it's not straight away. Where's the actual steps for it? Shit! There they are! Oh my God, I've got to go away from the bottom again! No! Just because I couldn't see the steps, and I've done it before, like...
Hey! She's come running towards you to see what's wrong. Oh.
Right, since I'm here anyway... You do the push-ups. I did bloody deadlifted this morning, you cheeky git. Deadlifted 100 kilograms for reps. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Right, so the weekend we went to the Trafford Centre, which I know means nothing to you guys. It's a shopping centre or mall, whatever you want to call it. But they've got a shop in there called Kenji, which does like a lot of, we'd say, Eastern inspired products.
No, it's Japanese stationery.
Japanese stationery, yeah. And we had a meal. So the meal was fantastic. I don't know what about this chicken made it Atlanta. I really don't care. It was one of the best meals I've ever had, bar none. But what we also saw in this place called Kenji is there was these cans of fizzy fruit flavoured teas. Thanks for the clip, Crazy Tea. Speaking of teas. So, does anyone recognise this person? And then maybe this person. And then maybe this person. So they, and I'm going to do it now, so they get knocked over, we're going back here into the little Street Fighter shrine. So I just need to rearrange and not show my ass on the screen. Quite nicely. 1, 2, 3. There we go. They can see in the display. My hands are always cold. So yeah, we got those. And now I'm gonna have to fight all the way back up the fucking. Oh, you son. Oh, because I couldn't see those fucking steps. I was so excited to use the Redeem show, did it properly. You mean I brought the gameplay back? Yeah, you know, once every 153 times isn't bad.
Follow me.
That's one.
Come on.
So after my dilemma of should I go for the key or go for the bonfire, I ended up with neither.
You sit just outside my building. I can't see you.
I'm gonna have to do this all over again. I was basically there as well.
Oh, I'm just love you.
I'm so annoyed with myself over that. And here's the thing as well, the wrecking ball things reset themselves as well.
Oh, fine.
At least when you get to a certain point they do. I'm here, I might as well go for the key now, aren't I?
Okay.
Oh no, the wall's magically back. Oh! Just me and these guys remind anyone else of the dick of a late night hookup after drinking. Snarling, angry, and curved. I mean, personally, no. But I get the sentiment. Mm. Oh, that made someone laugh. I mean, yeah, it is a very dull comment, that. Used to, but because you're likable, believe it or not, no matter what you tell yourself.
Because no one ever used to turn up.
They used to.
Thank you, Iceman. I used to stream art and some games like Minecraft, but no one ever turned up as God's honest truth, and it wasn't like I only did it a little bit. I did it for quite a while, and nobody was interested.
Here's the thing: if you want an honest opinion, I think that's before we had the community we have now.
Disagree.
I feel like
People knew about it, they just didn't bother coming into it. And this is what you don't understand is I'm not enough of a gamer to make game streams entertaining. And art, unless I'm drawing tits, is not something that anyone will ever tune in to watch. So where do I sit? Apart from annoying you, and I can't make an entire channel out of that.
no shit.
That's your job.
Oh, I pressed the wrong fucking button.
Oh, thank you, Trav, but yeah, the proof's in the pudding, and I don't know how much. I'll be completely frank. I genuinely don't know how much my mental health can take by doing it and having no one again. If you want me to be real, it's my mental health is very fragile when it comes to rejection.
Oh, the timing of the with the guy falling off the bridge. I know you're talking real, babe. I'm sorry, but that was.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Clip it, please. Here's the thing, I can tell doll they're amazing until I'm blue in the face. But the fact is, I can't argue with the fact that people weren't turning up for doll streams. I can't argue with that, the numbers are there. Or
Yeah.
weren't, as the case is.
The facts are the facts.
I've got all those souls back. How you doing, Axe? Bonfire! Finally. To Vitality. Thankly dankly. Right, so now is where I need to go get the key. Helps if you lock on. Ah, you son! Therein lies the risk. Which is why I'm glad I've got the bonfire now, at the very least. Oh, it's been unusually kind to me and put the souls up here. Oh, that'll do. Just don't fall off. I don't know why it's so much easier to go one way and not the other on this. Let's just see if it actually gets across to me. Or is it even going to try? So now I need this to go round twice. No. I'm being loud. Let's get rid of that. Go get the key, homeward bone. One more of these. Send it the other way. There is things in here as well. Let's not go for them at the moment. I don't really know if I need any of that, so it's not worth occupying my attention with. How do I even get up here? Oh, there you go, steps. Confused myself. How the hell did I get up here? This dude should give us a key.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me...
Now you talk about Granny, and I can't remember the name that you mentioned before, but I like Granny, and Granny's good people.
The inactivity is...
And he shares the same sense of humour that you and Trav and I do. As in filth.
Oh, heaven.
I guess maybe that's where because I was in, like, around that communication more earlier than you.
Mm.
I will return to Farthing Shrine.
Because I remember you made an account
so that I may
that fished off of my account.
Yeah.
So it was a good while after I'd been watching. I think you were like a serial lurker for quite a while.
Mm. Where's this pissing key? I'll open them all up anyway. Or do I not need it because I've already got the master key? I'll tell you what, screw it, we're going to home with bone. Right, next. Here it comes. Blammo! How the hell did that hit me from there? So I need to get rid of this guy first. Can I just open it? It's locked. Where do I get the key? Either way, I've got to deal with this guy first. After I've done this. Shit.
What was I laughing at now?
That's a nice looking boy.
Technically, I could just leave now, and the toxic should do the job for me. Right, so that joke for today, new one from the tin. Who redeemed that?
Me.
You did.
I redeemed it and I put levity in the chat, and then Axe did Ralph Axe. Felt it was kind of needed.
Right, what do you call cheese on toast that's up in your face and yelling at you? Too close for comfort food. That's just shit.
Oh, I had a joke for you about paper. Was that a joke? I'll just tell you it.
Paper or PayPal?
Paper.
Paper, go on then.
Yeah. Oh, but I better not. It's terrible.
Oh, fuck off.
This is shit.
Why is the boss slash mini-bot attack strats always attack from the back to the nether regions? I mean, I don't know about you, but I find it very hard to not block my nether regions from the back. From the front, I'm like a fucking ninja. I will cover that shit in double quick time. From the back, a bit harder. Excuse the expression.
Yeah. I don't know if you can remember paper, but you did so.
I don't know if people heard it as well. I've got to find this. Hey, kitty! Charles says, watch more gay porn, it will teach. I mean, I don't think it's ever going to end up in any curriculums. I can't say, you know, I could see it being put on, I was going to say I can't say I will ever see it being put in university, but then you can get a degree in David Beckham, so what the fuck do I know? Well, that sentence dismays me, the fact that you can get a degree in David Beckham. And that's not even new, that's old. Are you saying my degree in psychology is not valid? I'd say that's more from the School of Life. But, you know, you have a master's.
In blowjobs.
Well done, that was the joke.
I was being facetious.
I graduated cum laude in fuckology. I love how that made Doll laugh, and that's possibly the best pun joke you've ever made.
Yeah, exactly.
You see now,
I never
this
expect it from accident, he always comes through for me.
that comes through.
I know, that was a joke, dickhead.
This, wow, hostile. This is something that wouldn't make sense to anyone else but you because of the, again, it's a regional or a national thing. Because if Axe was from this country, he could have said cum laude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, if you don't know what a larder is, well, A, it's a car.
I was going to say this too, yeah.
But historically, what it is like it was the cupboard that you'd keep longer shelf life food items in before everyone had fridges and freezers.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
So a cum larder would be a cupboard filled with jizz.
Which I would be all about.
Follow me, Mr. Big Shield Dude.
That's second to me to the bad dragon when they expect axe and what I was on about. And this is how I know that axe and I are just like kindred spirits.
You gonna? Got him. He didn't seem to want to fight me then. No, I'm just gonna back up slowly. 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 This guy does not learn. Got the card's rapier now. I'll say this was travel. I can't listen to podcasts. I've tried, so I doubt I'll be able to listen to ebooks. Rare ring of sacrifice. Where is this key? Right, I'm gonna have to look this up as well. No, it's alright. Sense Fortress, elevator key, cage key, Locks all hand gauges. Free big hat lurking behind Raker walls. I've done that. He has it. At the bottom of the tower, the crestfallen merchant jump across the broken bridge to access the cat. Yeah, I know what it is now. There's no guarantee you jump across this in one try either. Right, let's go back to the bonfire. Because I think I can level up again. Yep. Endurance up. I'll go back and listen to all the old books I read because they're donated to my 678 books for kids' charities with all hardbacks. I mean, I suppose the alternative would be getting a Kindle. Well, I suppose you don't use Kindles anymore, but you know, ebooks. So you might not have the.
That's what you've been doing. That's
Next,
what the conversation started.
I thought you said that it was audiobook.
That's the same thing.
No, ebook is like, you know, you read it on the screen.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, sorry, duh.
Sorry, I won't let this slide. A what book? Babe?
What?
A what book?
E.
You're not playing along today?
No. Not unless Crazy T asks for it. If I start seeing it in chat because they picked up on it, then I'll do it.
Aha, got it across. This chat is sponsored by Audible.
Hashtag not spawn.
Hashtag wish it was. If someone like, I don't know, was gonna say Ben and Jerry's, but I'm sworn off ice cream and sweets and stuff.
Oh,
So
you swore back on them if they fucking gave you some money for it. And if you didn't, I'd judge you for it.
yeah, that's fair. There we go. Now we can open the shortcut up. So I think the thing is, I did the correct thing by freeing Big Hat Logan, who looks like a more grown-up version of Orko from He-Man, because it won't appear until you've done that. So now we can go through here. Open. And I've just made life a shitload easier. Oh, almost. Right, so... Oh, crap. My guy's trying to shoot at me. I'm going to save, get all my Estus flasks back. And Raid Shadow Legends in the code show if you're free in-game. Like, does anyone know anyone who actually plays that game?
Everyone access chat?
I've not met one other person who plays it.
I played it for like 5 seconds. And I was like, fuck this shit.
I'm gonna try running past him. Ah! Right, so now... Shall I do the boss, or shall I try to get some Titanite to upgrade the sword? I play SWGOH, Star Wars something or other. It's a Star Wars version that released before Raid came out. Tell me such a break is the Atlanta chicken on your last supper menu. Ooh, it'd be a contender. It really would be a contender. Right. As I said earlier, I don't know why it's called Atlanta chicken. We can't figure it out. But imagine if you got kind of...
I'd probably go and find the write-up for it so we can tell, like, say what it actually
Yeah.
is.
But,
I'm gonna do that.
but if you imagine if you took, like, general kind of that Chinese spice flavour and the cooking in the vegetables, and then you spliced it with some really good southern fried chicken. Oh my god, it was amazing. Tell you what, yeah, let's go get some Demon Titanite so I can upgrade the...
My idea was that you could put that to
Yeah, what? I'd actually be really interested to what everyone else is. Oh shit, shit, shit. Final meal will be. Oh, I am getting butt fucked. And I didn't even work the prostate. Ice on Star Wars gets me every time. Don't hate me too. Don't hate too with Showbreak. What do you mean? Because I don't like it. You free to like what you like. My understanding, Atlanta style is just basically sort of fried chicken. Right, yeah, but it wasn't just that.
I'm putting it in Discord now.
Yeah. That's not what I meant to do, so I'm really surprised that paid off. So yeah, the Atlantic, the chicken part of it might have been that, but yeah, I've just realised I need to put the rusted ring on. But the spices they added to it, like, in a way, as much as it's a ball ache for us to get to this place, I hope it doesn't become a chain. Because while it remains independent, I feel confident it will just be what it is. Shit. Why did it switch aim all of a sudden?
Because it's Dark Souls.
Oh, piss off! Right. New tactic. I'm not going to fight them. Because I'm trying to do something specific, and I think they might actually be unnecessary.
Iceman has joined the Discord.
Oh, thank you, Iceman. I didn't know you weren't on there. I know people on there. I've not got the best track of who's on it. He doesn't get overloaded with stuff. There's project accountability on there. And generally, other than that, it's just used for the shit list. And which people haven't used for a long time. And just notifications of... oh, well, you know, like... not streaming today for X reason. Or going to be late today. That kind of thing.
And stuff like today, where
Yeah.
anyway, to really illustrate what we're on about is the post.
Yeah. That and the go live notifications now, because Twitch notifications is just not worth fucking dealing with.
But
Utter horse shit.
It's not a constant.
Yeah. We chat here.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we do our talking. It's kind of the point. So it's also a really good way to reach out if you're struggling as well.
Heal up. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll off here. Oh no, roll, you fucking idiot!
You want to just go over what projects you have to go to, right?
I will in a second. I just need to get a place where I'm not going to get murdered. So in the first instance, up here. That's the theory anyway! my notifications have been good lately. Goss on the other hand have been hit or miss. I hadn't seen him in this stream for a while. I mean, the way I look at it is, we all know roughly what time we're on, you know? Project Accountability, it's a place for if you got some kind of goal or regime, like an exercise regime, particularly in my case, and you want to record it and have people not let you slack, it's a place for that to be, you know, to be held accountable, quite frankly. Because it being in the public domain means it's not a case of, well, no one will know.
Keep you honest.
Barbecues like that around here, depending on what part of the state you're in. The house, so the vinegar-based, tomato-based things get really heated. You mean like it as a spice, or the arguments? Right. Oh shit, that's not where I thought it was. I nearly died. I tell you what, let's go level up. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be with the souls that I've collected is in the ones I've picked up, not just earned from killing people. I'm pretty sure I've got enough to level up. Right. That might be enough there. Yes, it is by a fair way. Dexterity. So then if I go to here, get rid of that, put that on, that on. I think I could use the soul of Quailag because I'm not going to make the weapon. Right, that might give me another 2 levels. Oh, that's perfect. So then if I lose my souls now, I'm losing nothing. Or negligible, put it that way. Unlikely user area, probably. Nah. With Twitch, too many channels have noticed, and speaking from experience, I know who I've frozen my notifications for.
Babe,
What?
about the person's name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I walked into that one.
You did. I just thought I'd stop you before you wanted a long diatribe of it.
Oh, there's going to be a diatribe. It was just like Oh, how am I not dead? How am I not dead? How am I not dead?
I mean, I could have just let you carry on talking, I suppose.
Go away!
There's quite a few people now if you want to mention about your cake day.
Yeah, on Saturday the 4th, I'm going to do a stream because that's my 40th birthday. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to do a stream of things like Fall Guys and things like that people can actually join in with. So, bookmark it, spread the word. The more the merrier. I'd really like to, because I'm not doing anything else that day for it. If anything, the other thing I'll be doing is taking my dad to hospital for his hip replacement surgery.
Yay.
Yay. But we're doing something the next day, which will be cool. Turtle kisses.
Turtle kisses.
Great, could it not be when I'm playing Dark Souls though? Bullshit, you know, more than 14 years old. I mean...
No.
No, yeah.
Ew.
I look young, but, you know, let's be realistic here.
21. Thank you.
You know, if I could go back in time to being a certain age, I still wouldn't choose 14. You know, if I was going to go that far back, I'd pick something like, you know, 5. And make it, like, really worth it. You know, like, well, I might as well just start over again to the point where at least I know I had a sense of what left and right was. Hey, bye, Char. Sorry, I didn't see that. You're dead, honey. Demon Titanite. That means I can upgrade my sword at least once. Scythe. Ooh. Still can't believe you'll be 40. You look like you're in 20. Oh, thank you very much. It's the fat. It fills out the wrinkles. Truthfully, I do believe it's down to not giving a shit most of the time. And no kids, yeah. Just not being stressed. Come on, toxic effect. Got him! What the hell? What the? You cheeky sniping bastard! Right, let's go upgrade the sword. What time are we on? Oh, we'll get this boss done. Easy peasy. Yeah, stressful urge and heartbeat. Look at the New Zealand PM that just resigned. I had no idea what that person looks like, but you look at anybody who's been head of state, unless they were haggard to start with.
Well, hello again. You need an...
Yes, I do need something forged. You see this effing great sword here? Right, so I need one more Titanite to do it the next time. Right, so I'm not going to do that now.
Don't get yourself neither.
Actually,
Well, you need it.
can I upgrade my grass shield or anything?
For an audio journey into the white hot center of adrenaline. Bam.
Let me get up the fucking tower first.
No, seriously,
Oh shit! Oh, that's bullshit. I was in the fucking cage. Right. I go back to my other bonfire. And I'll be making tea. Shit, I did not mean to do that. Right, give me a sec.
let's go now.
Right, after that brief interlude. Also, while people are in, I'm going to keep doing this. Goals! We're part of the way to Doll Week, that's effing teamwork. I'd like to get all the way there, shockingly. And then after that, it'll be sports day, so if Iceman wants press ups, that'll be the fucking time it will happen. Right. But most importantly, be getting towards that gaming PC. Which means I can play 7 Days to Die, and modern Minecraft, and Brutal Doom, and more importantly, do a lot more stuff with the retro stuff, because the Super Console X is fantastic, but I'm very hesitant about pulling the thingy card out of it and fucking it up, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's straightforward, but if somehow I fuck it up, I fucked it up. I was saying, if we get the next goal, Iceman, is Doll Week, that's effing teamwork. The one after that is Sports Day. So if you want to see push-ups, that would be when it would happen. Right, so that's the dude we're gonna fight. That's it. Thank you. Getting where I can actually lock on to him. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. It's more important to do that then. Back up. Not that way. Oh, you git! That's always the risk with that boss. You need to keep him in the centre of the arena. What are you looking at? I think Sports Day would be... It would be... So like physical stuff, like, you know, donations for push-ups, stuff like that. Probably do with stretching. I don't want to call it seminar because I'm not that fucking delusional. But, you know, tutorial. And if it's gonna happen, what I might do, just so you guys can see kind of some of the stuff I do, is when I get a quiet moment at the dojo, is record me doing some of the katas we have to do. And then, obviously, playing that for you. I wouldn't do it in here because there's just not enough room. Right, can you come to the middle, please? In fact, why am I doing this one-handed? If there's anything he hits me with, I don't want to be blocking it, I want to be out of the way of it. Got it. When is the Cinnabon stream? End of the year. I was to say where the souls. End of the year, if I get all the way to the end of the year without having a cake or chocolate or anything like that. Now I hasten to add that there is the smallest amount of, I said smallest amount of sugar, there is an amount of sugar in my diet because I have cranberry juice every day. And obviously with modern food production, you can't eliminate sugar completely, but I have not been eating, except for the Bean Boozle thing, because obviously I had to, I have not been eating cake, fruit pies, chocolate, sweets, donuts, anything like that. And we're almost at a full month without me touching any of that shit. So yeah, it would be like a treat to myself. Like Dole says, I vetoed sugar for 2023. It would be a treat to myself, and I would do it as a special stream. Dex, Vitality. Oh, I'm so close to another one. Have I got anything that I've picked up? Yes, I do. I thought that might have been overkill. Endurance. Right, now we can go to Anor Londo. I'm wondering, should I try to get my sword upgraded one more time before I go? Because there's 2 more Titanite demons downstairs. I know that's not a euphemism for something in my pants. Yeah, it's not fun having an eating disorder. I would never, ever, ever denigrate what someone goes through with any kind of addiction. But here's just a fact about eating disorder that I don't think a lot of people consider when they compare it to other addictions. Ultimately, a large part of beating any other addiction is not having that thing. Yeah, abstinence from it. I don't have that option with food. Otherwise, I die. So it's like if you had, and again, I'm not trying to minimise what anyone goes through at all, but it's like if someone was a crack addict, but they had to have a snifter of crack 3 times a day. Well, that didn't work out, did it? The biggest problem with this is there's 2 of them around here. And what you don't want to do is draw the attention of the other one when you're fighting this one. Also, it'll fire at you while you're fighting this one. No, let's back up a bit because that one was coming. If I can get toxic effects on it, that would do a lot of the work for me. Shit. But these don't seem to respond to toxic in the same way as a lot of other things do. So far, doing intermittent fasting, not intermittent fisting, is doing great for me. How is the intermittent fisting going there? I'm doing intermittent fasting as well, by the way, Axe. I don't eat until 12 noon, and then I finish eating by 8 in the evening. Which also is really helping. So I've been back at the gym since my issues are more on anxiety, blackouts, and stamina. Doll's been doing fantastic with the gym stuff, considering it hasn't gone as swimmingly for other reasons. As we would have hoped. Right, that might actually really work in my favour. Come back over here. Oh, God, the other one is coming there. Right, let's leave. I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to heal, I need... Yeah. Since last week I've been working out around 5 AM, I actually like it. I prefer an early morning workout. I'm up at 6 and, you know, I'm Doll's carer, so I don't have to be up at that time. I choose to get up at that time to work out because I just like having it over and done with. Don't do it! Shit! And back up, back up, back up! I've almost got this Titanite. Same here, it's a wish, plus it's the only time I can see my training with this schedule. That says, I really wish days are 32 hours so I could have more time to do everything. I think it'd be cool if there was the thing from that pill from Limitless. Oh, got it. Right, back off, let him fuck off. Go away. Just go away so I can get my Titanite and I'll leave you be for now. As it is, I don't sleep in, you know, a shitload. I probably get to bed around 11, up at 6, so I have about 7 hours a night. What we got today? I'm going to talk over Baker Street, see if I can save myself a bit of work. Can I get the Titanite without getting my butt blasted off? Excuse the expression. Right, so now I should be able to upgrade the sword one more time before I go to Anor Londo. I tell you what, Tibby, I've done many a workout over the years, and there's nothing that compares to hammering the shit out of the pads. Both in terms of the actual workout and exactly what you're talking about there.
Well, you need it.
Yes, I do. Reinforced weapon. Can't wait till I can stick. Feed the load of this stuff to Snake Dude. So I've got the Titanite shard. I just don't have enough souls for that now. So I'm probably going to do that before I leave for Anor Londo as well. Got something similar. Hit the time with the sledgehammer, which is something for me. Helps release my pent up anger. Yeah, they've got that at the gym we go to. They've got a couple of ties with the sledgehammer thing. You got to be careful with it though, babe, because it's very easy to fuck your shoulders up. Damn it. Fuck, I was trying to be too clever with that. But that will reset the arrow trap. Tell you what though, my forearms are sore from yesterday. Less from the pad work and more from increasing my weight. Ha! Release. You know what else is really awesome for your workout goals? And this is working obviously for Doll and I, is don't underestimate having the keys for the gym / dojo. For fuck's sake, can you just kill one of them?
That's my purse! I don't know you!
There we go. Right, that should be enough souls, I think. So yeah, I get to do things with Doll that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do normally. Like just go into this room with kick shields and hold them.
Well, you need
Reinforced weapon. I've got... Oh no, I've only got one Titanite shard. I thought I had two. It's weird how it puts it that way around. For me, you have the amount you got on the left, the amount you need on the right. So you'd have 1 out of 2. Not, yeah. You make a joke, but self-pleasure is a valid way to get some natural serotonin and endorphins. It really is, yeah. Getting cheesy with it. And yet teenagers are always so stressed. Miss me! There was a time I didn't know this shortcut was here, and I hated it. When you finally get to warp between shrines, it's so good. You're saying getting cheesy with it or getting jizzy with it. I mean, I said getting jizzy with it, but I suppose it depends how thoroughly you wash.
Yeah, what?
Plus, sit on your offhand and use it, it feels like someone else is doing it. I mean, I've never actually tried that because number one, I can't left hand myself, and number two, the only times I've ever fallen asleep on my arm and it's gone numb. I mean, it's gone numb to the point I can't lift it up at the shoulder. Like, you know, there's times when you sleep funny and you wake up and you're just like, why can't I feel? I tell you what, once, this is a genuine story, one time I woke up in the morning and I couldn't move at all. Like, I was completely compass mentis. I'm going to turn this light on. I had all my faculties and I could look around and everything, but for whatever reason, I couldn't move. And I finally got a little feeling back into my arms, and my mobile phone was near by, so I could kind of just scrape it over. And I called my parents because I was living with my brother at the time. And I was like, can you come round because I legitimately can't move? And then my father, being the fucking genius that he is, I said, can you call work and tell them what's happening? I'm stuck. And they're like, cool. And what he did is he phoned them and he said, Brian can't come into work because he can't get out of bed. Like, brah fucking vo. That was an awkward conversation the next day. Now we're looking at the buttresses. Right, I'm trying to remember something, and I want to look it up before I go fucking something up. Relight. Fire link. Shrine. I know exactly how to do it. I'm just trying to remember if the soul that I've picked up already is the one from this person, or whether I need to wait. Because if not, I can upgrade my Estus Flask right now. After getting the Black Eye Orb from Anastasia's body, proceed to Anor Londo when you reach her, blah 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 blah. Right, I think that's where I get the soul. Because I can't remember if I picked up her soul from there or... Yeah, it's stupid. Right, yeah. I thought I was correct. Every trip to the toilet is but stressful. Right, so you...
Well, welcome. If you exit here, if you are the port followed.
Can reinforce my Estus Flask. Right, let's carry on. Let's collect the stuff around here first. One down. Right, now I need to lure them out one by one because I don't want to be fighting them together. That's it. Come at me, bro. Shit. Oh, you son. Gotcha. It does need more cowbell. You can never have enough cowbell. Yeah, I've got the pot vinyl for that dude. Check. Good. More demon titanite. Come useful later. Now I'll clear these dudes out and get these chests. I do like a big chest. Shit. Next. I'll read chat in a second. I want to make sure I don't fuck up on these. Oh shit. That's pretty close to fucking up. What the hell? He was literally facing away from me. See, I do too, but there's a limit for me. I mean, yeah, you want them to still look like what they are, not, you know, not dump trucks. Are we talking about a different kind of chest? What about these chests here? I don't know what you're on about. Drink the juice. Okay. Well, I always make sure, even though I know what the way to tell is. So, if the chain is curled backwards, that's a good chest. If the chain is hanging forward, bad chest.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
It was the chest. Iceman just doesn't have the hands to handle them. I haven't had a mimic in a while in my campaign. I am due. If you've been playing them for a while, you learn where they are. And obviously, it depends on which Souls game you're playing. Oh, that's 300 souls short. That's just. Right, have I got anything? Right, as I said, I'm not going to use these to make the weapons. But then it's 20,000 souls, and if I lose them, and it's a waste. Nah, I'm just going to go kill something. We're now approaching one bit of the game that is an absolute arseache. Not because it is any particular enemy that's hard. It's whenever they in these games couple multiple enemies with platforming, you're in for a bad time. It's not quite this bit though. Right. Yeah, if I drop down here, I think there's some more demon titanite down here. Boot talk. Yes, I should be able to upgrade my weapon again. I think it goes 1 piece, 2, 2, and then the final one you need 3 pieces of demon titanite. I look at it this way, Iceman. And I'm trying to be as kind of least pervy and non-misogynistic as possible with this. Everyone, I genuinely mean this, I don't have a type. Everyone has their own things and their own lumps and bumps and everything's great. There's just 2 things for me. Do you look like you'd be smashed in the face with a frying pan? And are you a dickhead? Because those are the 2 things that make me go no. And you know that I honestly think that applies across genders and sexualities. You know, everyone else can have those rules. So don't get me wrong. Yeah, I do like it, certain things, but you know, I can apply that to many other facets of my life. It doesn't mean if it's not exactly the way I would draw it, I suppose, I'm not going to be happy. Yeah, preferences. I absolutely get that. I just say what you will find, and I think this is a very just a personality trait of mine anyway, is I'm not one of the people who goes with the crowd. So the way I always say it with how in what way I find people attractive or how it's different to most people. If you remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a thing, and everyone was going nuts for Sarah Michelle Gellar, I was very much an Alison Hannigan guy. Give me Willow over Buffy any day of the week. It's here, that's the one I want to jump on. I can't really quantify why I will find any individual person attractive. I just do. These guys get on my nerves just because they're so agile and evasive. Now, Axe, a Zombie is a creature we should all be afraid of. Although I suppose the comfort would be knowing its attack method. Either way, it wants to bite you. Shit, I didn't want to walk that fast. So these are the bits that are just like, okay, now you're effing with me, that kind of thing. At least I can one-shot them. You son. Guess I'll take your throwing knives. Speaking of chests, I'm moving on. There's another gargoyle down there. Come up here and fight me like a bird thing. I just follow people on Instagram for the articles. Yeah, I just follow Meg Turney because of their interests. Nothing at all to do with the Jessica Rabbit shoot they did. Well, I think it's plain to see we're not going to get to Ornstein or Smog on this playthrough. On this stream, should I say, today. Obviously we will on the playthrough, otherwise we're not playing it through. Alright, so I'm going to make a trip back to... What's the other area called? I know we're going to Sen's Fortress, but I can't remember what the entire area is called. I don't know if it's Undeadburg, I think it's just the village. Also the worst name ever. I'm going to try a new tactic for taking on Ornstein the Small this time as well. One I haven't thought of before, to be honest. Yes. I mean, each to their own, but all I would say is wild horses couldn't tear me away. Oh, I need to go blow my nose after this. In fact, I might have to disappear for a second just to deal with it because it's bugging me. Let me get to Andre first. I don't know why it chose to focus on that one. Hey, the bitches. As if not one of them hit. For fuck's sake.
Well, you need it.
New force weapon, can I do... I still can't do the grass shield. Aha! Brave Lord Sword +4!
Don't get you tonight.
So it's almost fully upgraded. And I'm not even halfway through the game. I could Homeward Burn. That would be the easiest way to do this. But I feel like I'd just be wasting it. How many souls do you get for each enemy kill varies. The more difficult they are, the more you get. So obviously, like, you get in the tens in the first instance. In fact, let me just leave this here. I'm just going to go blow my nose. And then you get thousands for bosses and hundreds for others. Oh, my back. Alright, I gotta go to the market, get my lunch just a week. You'll have an excellent stream. See you soon. I'll see you later, Axe. Have fun getting your lunch. That's annoying. There's nothing to blow out my nose. My nose is just dry. Thought I might kill that one. I might get some free souls. Never mind. So yeah, you get different amounts of souls depending on the enemy. To be quite frank, so a lot of the enemies I'll be killing now, unless I'm running back through old areas, will give me hundreds, if not in the thousands, when it comes to souls. Bosses, you always tend to get thousands. But always more than just one soul. Yeah, I think the only way you can get one soul is I always forget his name. I think it's Framped. There's like this snake beast that advises you back at Firelink Shrine, and he can transport you to basically where the end of the game is. But you can feed him items you don't want, and he'll chew them up and turn them into souls. And I think the only way you can get one soul if it's sometimes you can pick up pennies. And I haven't found another use for them other than, or even heard of another use for them than just that, and you get a soul. And, oh, excuse me, I've always wondered about that way things do, like, right early game, they give you, like, within the hundreds of this and the thousands of that, whether it's souls, XP, or anything like that. And it's like, you can set the currency value here. You know, you could make one, and one would be a lot if that's what you desire it to be. It's like you're playing Final Fantasy, and within a few levels, you're leveling up, and you're getting thousands of XP points per battle. And it's like, but you could have scaled that back. Why? I assume there's some psychology to it, making the numbers bigger, making you feel better. And the other question is, do I go to the Painted World of Aramis? Which is optional. Say goodbye, early chat, get a bit of processing sickness, hit me, love you. Say goodbye to Doll chat. I'm almost done as it is, a quarter of an hour left.
Yeah, I tried to hold on, but
It's alright.
I apologise if I puke.
Right. Should I do the Painted World of Aramis? Or should I go on? If you're not aware, if you're not a Dark Souls person, if you go down here, we end up in the bottom of the building where I climbed across the rafters to activate this bridge. And I can activate something where I basically end up in this picture at the end of the room. Now the thing is, if I go there, I have to get out through the way it intends you to play it. There's no other way out. tell you what, screw it, we're going to do that. Because it'll... I don't generally have trouble doing it. And being more leveled up will help with honesty in the small. Son of a bitch. Come at me. So let's do the thing. The only problem is dealing with the pinwheel bosses. Not bosses, enemies, sorry. They can be really irritating. Which way is he going to come? Stop evading! Right, let's get into here. I don't know if I have to have the item in the inventory or not. You don't have a choice, you're in now. As you can see, I'm not going that way. Right, let's use Twin Humanities. I feel like 15 should be enough for anything I'm going to do. So now these enemies in the start would have given me like maybe 40 souls or something like that, but because they're a bit harder because they're in a different area and we're further into the game, I'm getting 360 for those particular enemies. Oh shit, I did not see that arrow coming. You got to be careful of them because they will poison you when they die. I'm going that way, but I don't think there's really a need for me to do so. For the life of me, I can't remember how I get across there. One down. Oh, this becomes a fucking ball ache. Shit. I don't have anything. I'm just gonna have to ride out the effect.
What was that all for?
What?
She didn't bite me, she just sort of like sucked on my arm.
Okay. Drop that, that's useful. See how you like it, huh? So what I'm trying to do here is get to a point where I can open the gate to the bit I started at, and it's a shortcut. Which is this door. Oh, you're joking. Oh yeah, I need to go down to the thing and get the fucking key for it. Shit in hell. So right now I can actually escape the world, but it seems kind of pointless to come all this way to not do the things. Oh, let's go back the way we came. Oh, wow, can I go this way? Where is it I'm going now? Getting all these souls. At least I might be able to level up. All struggling back there. Like I said, a bit of processing sickness. Yeah, it's like a physical reaction to processing from therapies. But they'll be fine. And the other thing was the cat was just bothering them. Okay, to go all the way back. There's Iceman asking.
I probably look more ropey than usual at the moment.
I'm confused. How do I get... down there? Because it can't just be throwing myself off this bridge. Oh shit, the white door was the way to do it. Fuck.
So, processing sickness is something that really, as far as I know, only really happens with things like EMDR treatment, which is what I've been having for quite a while, and I'm near the end of it now. Beginning of April I should be done. That's as long as I can get on the NHS anyway. But when you're dealing with complex or severe traumatic incidences, when you recall them, you have, and they can't explain it, but you have weird physical reactions, and obviously beyond crying, like some people, when they're in sessions, burp a lot. It's something to do with the body holding on to trapped trauma. And as I say, it sounds weird as hell to try and explain, but every now and again I just get a wave of sickness and it just takes me over, and that's what just happened. Like right now, my head is all sweaty and clammy, like you'd think I had a fever or like I had food poisoning, but in about 10 minutes it'll be gone.
Right. All that said, I've opened up that path and it's pretty much just after 5, like we're almost bang on for time. So when we come back to this next week, it will be getting the key from the basement, dealing with the dragon, leaving the world, and then moving on to Ornstein and Smoke. Because he says, oh man, I'm sorry you go through that.
I mean,
We all are.
yeah, thank you. But it's a lot of people have said to me, why do I still go? It causes me so much sort of daily pain. And the thing is I've lived with this for a long time, and it is multi-layered. And the only way I'm gonna have my life back and take the power back from all this bullshit is to work through it. So it's one of those situations where it's like I just have to roll my sleeves up and get on with it. And I hate it, but also I have to believe that it will be ultimately for the better.
Oh dear. Right, with that said, we're done for today. Good rounding off point for the stream. Back tomorrow, we'll be doing Atlas. Can you find where my vocabulary is, please? Yeah, Alice Madness returns again tomorrow. Push towards those goals. I'm going to put details in Discord about the birthday stream, and I'm going to do some work on some other stuff for the stream. Let's see who got to raid today. Let's go for... You know what? I know them, but I've never actually raided them. I'm going to raid Team Triple Jump. So,
yeah.
So let me queue them up. They're playing Spyro. So I'll drop them a raid. Let me just get them loaded up on my screen so I can actually participate in the chat once I've raided them.
Can I just say something?
Go on.
I just want to say that you guys being supportive is amazing to me, and I really do value it. And I don't go on about it in broader strokes because I don't want to upset anyone else, and also, you know, it's just not really stream-worthy talk. That said, if anyone has any questions about it, or they want to know like what it's like to go through that kind of therapy, or they've experienced something similar and they want to share it, you won't upset me by asking.
Right. So that said, I'm going to send you over to Team Triple Jump. Thanks for popping in. It's been a fantastic stream. Yeah, be cool to each other. We're here if anyone wants to check in.
And I now know what Iceman pervs over.
You all know what I perv over anything. Right.
As evidenced.
Shut up. Right, I'll see you all later. Have a great day.